Hi guys, this is Ivan and welcome back to Tactical Playground. Today I will be giving my post-Bivouac 15 review of the ICS EMG licensed Daniel Defense Mark 18 Airsoft Rifle. Okay, so before anything else, I'd like to thank CQB Master for allowing me to shoot the video here, and of course ICS Airsoft for giving me this amazing airsoft rifle, and for 6mm Philippines for being the bridge between me and ICS. Okay, so syempre from ICS pinadala nila kay 6mm Philippines, namely Sir Brian, yan, and to my hands right here. So big shout out to Kim Talong for organizing another amazing event, which is the Bivouac series. Regardless kung ano man ang naririnig nyo or nabalitaan nyo tungkol dun sa event, it's still a successful event, and a lot of us had fun. A lot of us were really tired, and overall amazing experience. Something na you'd expect pagka nag-organize ng event sila Doc Ron and his team. So yun. So Bivouac 15 was basically held sa Tanayan firing range, July 13 to 14 if I'm not mistaken. And me and my team, Legion Alpha, were part of the participants under Blue Team kay Sir Jet. Si Sir Jet ang aming general. So kami ay nagdala ng siguro at least tatlong unit just to be sure. So dalawang primary and then isang secondary. So my secondary weapon is the ICS Carnotaurus, the high kappa split slide of ICS, and then this is my primary, and then I have a gas blowback na rifle na hindi pumasa, so hindi ko na pinilit na gamitin pa. So I'm stuck with the ICS Mark 18, and grabe, hindi ko siya pinagsisiyan. Bakit? Initial plan was to play with the Mark 18 all stock. Walang kahit anong intervention from me, walang kahit anong tweaking, just to know its performance and limitations out of the box. So nagpa-chrono ko, and then ang chrono niya, if I'm not mistaken, is around 380 to 400, which is fine. Hindi naman talaga ako mahilig gumamit ng unit sa bivouac na sakto 450, kasi pag sinakto nyo ng 450, most of the time sumusobra yan ng FPS. So dagdag trabaho, hindi naman trabaho, pero dagdag abala lang sa mga nakapila sa chrono, and then may chance pa na hindi payagan yung unit mo. Etong Bivouac 15 may mga napauwi kasi nga sobra sa FPS yung mga baril. So yun, it sucks na napauwi sila, but again, rules are rules, so yun lang. So yun, all stock, and then how can I say this? Overall, sobrang panalo yung experience using the Mark 18, the ICS Mark 18. Bakit? Yeah, 380 to 400 FPS is not much, but I'm reaching 50 to 60 meters using 0.3 BBs. And para sa stock unit, that's already amazing. The trigger response is something you'd expect out of the SSS 3 electronic trigger unit from ICS. It's very crisp, it's very responsive. Um, the blowback system ni Mark 18, it's not as strong as yung isang brand, pero the sound that it makes, and yun nga, back up with the range and the trigger response, it makes it a whole different level of player experience. I mean, it gives a whole different level of player experience. Parang sobrang complete for me. I went with the minimalist design, which is lagay lang ako ng T1 scope and then sling, that's it. And then hindi ako gumamit ng malakas na battery. I used a Nanotech 1.2 milliamp na 25C na LiPo. And then it lasted for about half a day. And then I had to switch to another LiPo. But yeah, regardless, man, sobrang panalo. Just to show you guys how crispy the electric blowback is. Meron tayong isa pang camera. There's no bullets here in the mag, so chamber's clear. Firing. So all day na bakbakan, and then ganun yung trigger response mo, sobrang swabe. Ang nakita ko na medyo nahirapan si Mark 18 is I used to I mean, for the past 2 bivouacs, I've been using a Polar Star Fusion HPA. So naset ko ng mabilis talaga yung trigger response nun. So there were times during the event na parang hinanap ko yung response nung Fusion kay Mark 18. Konti na lang siguro. I think I just have to tweak some parts inside. I think kaya niyang maabot yung trigger response na gusto ko. Plus kasi yung trigger niya is yung original na design pa. So I'm not gonna change it, just to stay true with the design of the Mark 18s. Siguro i-modify ko lang yung SS3 MOSFET para mas mapabilis ko pa yung trigger response niya. Another thing I noticed is that 50 to 60 meters, but it veers to the left. So nung binuksan ko pa lang siya and nag-test fired ako dito, napansin ko na yun. Wait lang. So I just shot this and yan natin kung maririnig. Yeah, there. So again, auto release ng spring pagka kay ICS. So anyway, going back. Napansin ko na kumakaliwa yung BBs ko pagka binabaril ko siya. Sabi ko, okay, sige, fine. Hindi ko pa rin siya gagalawin. Again, just to test how it performs. Yeah, true enough. You just have to compensate for the curvature ng BB. I mean, in flight. So okay pa din. From my red dot na naka-zero in at around, I had to zero in closer. Normally mag-zero in ako ng dot ng mga 40 meters. So nag-zero ako ng, I think, 25 meters. Malapit lang. Tapos, at 50 meters, the distance between the BB and the red dot, siguro mga 5 millimeters? 5 millimeters max. So, 2 to 5 millimeters. Yun yung adjustment ko doon. Okay lang. Okay lang. Again, wala naman akong ginawa sa kanya. So, it's fine for me. I mean, for others, hindi siguro. Pero, gusto ko nga kasing malaman yung performance niya. So, titingnan ko ngayon. This is the first time I'm gonna do this. Titingnan ko ngayon kung matigas. Ayaw. Titingnan ko ngayon kung naka-twist ba talaga yung inner barrel niya or not. So, I'm just gonna get a punch and a hammer and then I'll be back. Okay, so I have here a punch and a hammer. I'm gonna open it up para na rin makita natin kung ano yung condition niya after a 24-hour Milsim game. Okay, so the gears look good. Okay, I don't think, walang damage or what. It's not dry because of the stock grease that they use. So, check natin yung upper receiver. Okay, so the upper receiver looks good. I don't see any damage dun sa ngipin ng piston. Walang damage sa nozzle. So, this is pre-upgraded. The unit is pre-upgraded with Master Mods parts. So, ano yung mga yun? The air seal nozzle, the piston body, piston head, the hop-up tensioner, or yung knob. Yep, walang crack or whatever. So good. Okay yung upper receiver, okay yung lower. Now let's check the inner barrel. So this is the inner barrel. Maikli nga lang pala siya. I totally forgot. So kaya pala nagpalit yung ka-team ko ng inner barrel kasi maikli lang yung inner barrel niya. Pero okay lang, it's fine. 50 to 60 meters. Wala. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, what I noticed is hindi naka-seat ng maayos yung knob dun sa hub rubber. Mas lamang yung left side. Lamang yung left side, kaya siya nag-veer left. Pero I don't think the inner barrel is twisted. Let me see if you can guys. Yan, kita ba? Baba natin yung hop. Come on. There. So, kita ba? Yan. So, kaya siya nag-veer to the left kasi lamang yung left side. So, madali naman ayusin yun. It's not a big issue for me. And I don't think it's gonna be a big issue for you guys kasi nga, it's easy to fix this. Tapos, inner barrel ko is still clean. Yep, still clean. Ilan ba yung, I think, well, kada deploy kasi namin nung Bivouac 15, nakaka 2 mags ako ng high cap. So, I am pretty sure dun sa event na yun, at least one bag ako ng 0.3 or more. Hindi ko na nabilang. Pero, yun. So, okay pa din. I'm gonna fix this para dun sa susunod na beses ko siya gagamitin. It's gonna be straight and true dun sa pagkaka-zero ko sa kanya sa red dot. And then, yun lang. Wala naman ako ibang kailangan gawin sa kanya kasi nga, for a stock unit, the performance is amazing. As in, really, really amazing. Okay? So, balik lang natin. I-assemble lang natin siya para hindi siya nakaubad. Okay? Yeah. And, honestly, hindi ako fan ng heavy airsoft units. Pero, this Mark 18, ang ganda ng distribution ng weight. So, it's not that heavy comparing with the others. It's not that heavy. And, syempre, for the features na meron siya, sobrang sulit. As in, sobrang sulit. Okay. So, isa bang napansin ko sa kanya during the Bivouac 15 is napainit ko yung motor. Napainit ko yung motor niya. And at some point, it was beeping. So I thought, baka lobat lang. So, I was shooting. And then, yung next ko nakalapit, hindi siya nag-fire. So, sabi ko, nako, patay. Ano kaya nangyari? Tapos, it was beeping. Sige, pinahinga ko muna. Siguro mga 30 seconds, pinahinga ko siya. I had to go out and find cover. Pinahinga ko siya. Then, my team leader is asking, what's wrong? Sabi ko, sir, baka lobat lang. Wait lang. And then, after 30 seconds, I squeeze the trigger, pumutok. Okay, sige, lobat lang for sure. So, I'm gonna ask ICS about the beep codes for their SS3 MOSFET para kung sakaling ma-experience niyo yung ganun, matutulungan namin kayo. So, yan, that's it. Ano pa? Well, nung Bivouac 15, nabagsak siya. But it's fine. It's his first battle scars, legit na battle scars. And it's fine kasi siguro halfway through the event na yun nang nangyari. And sobrang saya ako sa performance niya na okay lang na magkaroon siya ng battle scars. This is what. Yeah. So, hindi niya ako pinabayaan for the whole day and the whole night. And grabe. For its price, yes. Let's go to the price. Yung pinaka controversial sa lahat. You guys all know ICS units are not really budget friendly. Pero here's my take on that. It's not budget friendly, yes, but you get your money's worth. As in, up to this point, I cannot believe how good it performed in the field and during an intense engagement with Red Team. Sobrang sulit. As in, sobrang sulit. Wala akong masabing negative about it. Other than yun nga, well, it's not negative. Other than yung kumakaliwa yung BBs. Pero kasi nga, hindi ko talaga siya chinek. Out of the box, kung ano siya, yun na yun. So, if if kinalikot ko siya beforehand, my assessment won't be as true as it should be. So if you guys just got your ICS Mark 18s and then your BBs are veering left or right, just check the alignment of the master mods tensioner. Yun lang yun for sure. Tapos yun nga, uminit yung motor, which is expected naman kasi continuous firing. Kung magpapahinga man, ilang minutes lang, and then deploy ulit, putok ulit. So, it's fine. Beep codes, yun siguro. Yung beep codes, kasi since wala pa akong information about the beep codes, that's a big, what do you call this? That's a big black hole or unknown for me right now. So I'm going to request for the meanings of the or corresponding meanings of certain beeps ni SS3 MOSFET. What else? Wala. Again, the weight distribution is really nice. Nagkabit pa ako ng backlight sa harap, pero mas tumagal ako sa kanya compared kay Mars 1. Si Mars 1 is really heavy, as in, pero performance wise mas okay ako dito, as in, no questions about it. Sobrang sulit. Yes, medyo mahal, pero you can field it all stock. Pwede sa CQB, pwede sa outdoor. Pwede mong pataasan yung FPS if you want. Kahit spring lang siguro. And inner barrel, just like what my teammate did. So, yun. Everything else is stock. Just kept it stock. Hindi mo problemahin if mabilis pa magsesettle yung spring mo, kasi nga every time you put the gun on safe, it releases the tension sa main spring. So naka-rest lagi yung spring. So overall, do I recommend or will I recommend the ICS Mark 18 to you guys out there? Definitely. If you're just starting airsoft and hindi mo alam kung anong rifle ang kukunin mo, you can't go wrong with this one. As in, quad rail. Obviously, you can put a lot of attachments here, and then there's QD sling mount here. You have your butterfly sling here. Hindi siya ambidextrous, just like other ICS airsoft units, but I think the reason why is so that they could stay true with the design of the Mark 18. Kasi nga licensed siya. Tapos, only thing ambidextrous would be the charging handle, which is normal naman sa M4, di ba? Para mahatak mo to. Normal naman yun. Yun. Flip up sights, still good. Wala siyang ibang damage other than the battle scars. And yeah, you'll need at least two batteries para ma-field mo siya buong araw. At least two. So just to be sure. Kasi hindi nga ako normally I use 2.2 milliamp bats pagka milsim. Pero this time, I didn't go for that. I opted for the 1.2s and 1.4s na LiPo para pasok pa rin siya sa buttstock. And naka-stock na beans plug nga pala to, guys. So there's nothing more to say other than it's an amazing airsoft rifle. Sobrang solid. Sobra. You get your money's worth as in. Plus the color. Syempre yung color. Thank you ICS and 6mm Philippines for giving me the tornado gray, the special tornado gray color. Kasi pag bumagsak si ICS Mark 18 dito sa atin, isa to sa mga unang nawawala. Yan. Actually, ito yung unang mawawala. Itong color na to. So, I'm really happy with it. Sobrang love ko siya. And I don't think I'm going to change much. Pwede siguro just to check compatibility sa HPA. Pero I'm gonna keep it as is, as an AEG. Kasi sobrang ganda niya. Wala akong ibang masabi. Panalo talaga. Sobrang panalo. So, if you wanna have, or if you wanna get yours, I think the big shops here around the metro have them, still have them, but I'm not sure with the color. But if you want your first ICS Mark 18 to be the Tornado Gray, send us a message either here at Tactical Playground or at 6mm Philippines to pre-order yours. I think there's one player who just reached out to me earlier today and reserved his. So, sinabihan ko naman, you have to wait. Okay lang daw. And nag down payment na rin siya para sigurado. So, shout out sa'yo, sir. Kilala mo kung sino ka. Congrats for winning the raffle. Yan. So, that's it for me, guys. Again, if you do have any questions, send us a message so that we can help you further. Like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys. Stay safe out there, and remember, stay practical, be tactical.